This video contains subject matter that may be offensive and disturbing to some people. If you are the type to require a warning throughout a video or show, let this message serve as your warning. This channel discusses the harsh reality of true crime. If this warning is not sufficient for you, consider a different genre and unsubscribe from my channel immediately.
This meeting is being recorded.
Oh wow, that's Zoom. Yeah, a couple technical difficulties there. Yeah. All right. Well, tonight is the donation night. We have one last push, and then at the end of that, we donate money. And thank you up there to Sarah Smile, Georgina Stoliker, and Miss El Rodriguez, and Linda Howell. As in Linda Moldenhau. Linda Moldenhau of the Cattle Mutilations and Crop Circles. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys saw the news. You know, the SOS signal that we found and we put out first. There's all these other news networks covering it now, but not one mention of where it came from.
If you want me to.
Love my freak family and Grey Heart.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, but hey, at least you guys got to hear about it first. All right. Okay. Thanks, Cairo. And let's see. Jessica Schubach. Alley Cake. Also, I just want to say Mag sent in like really generous donations. I mean, you know, really generous donations on PayPal. So I'll definitely be upping the amount a little bit extra tonight.
Donation night a night that makes me happy to be part of this community Grey built.
Thank you, Jessica Schubach, Alley Cake, and Emily Flotilla.
_ basic generous S rock.
Oh, thank you, Emily Flotilla. Let's see. Oh yeah, I also wanted to... Oh, there it is. Now it came on.
Just because.
Thank you, Bitsy Boo. Yeah, I want to say thank you to everybody who served. I would even thank everybody in public service that had, you know, firefighters, police officers, military. You know, you guys are all just incredible, really. I don't really have to. I mean, I remember after 9/11, I always felt like I wanted to buy meals for every single police officer or fireman that I ever saw. I just was so thankful for them. That kind of changed a lot of how I think about a lot of stuff. Thank you, Kim F. Sharp Harp and Noel Girl. Yeah, so thank you very much, and kind of weird to say Happy Memorial Day. It's a strange phrasing. Thank you, Lily Rose.
Grey love you and all the freaks.
Well, thank you. Noel Girl. Lily Rose. Thank you.
Chewbacca? I'll be
Chewbacca.
Chewbacca if you want me to.
Gray and the Amazing Freak Family, celebratory gesture, glowing star, collision.
Yeah. But if you guys notice that though in the papers, all of the you know, Daily Mail, NBC, New York Times, it's a news story, right? It's not. The first story was that there was an arrest made in the Schnee Oberholzer case. And you know, that was the story. But now the new story is that, you know, the SOS signal, which was crazy, the craziest thing you've ever heard. And then, you know, about a week or two after we put it out, then boom, everybody's got the story out there. And the reason is because I actually, you guys don't know this probably, but in Gray Hughes Investigates, there's producers for various shows, like, I don't remember which ones, but I've seen them when they've actually tried to enter. And so what they do is they just fall around, and then they don't give a shit about who we are, because we're YouTubers. So it doesn't matter about giving credit or anything like that. So I know that, like, Inside Edition, Crime Online, they're always doing that crap, just taking everybody else's work, and then with their connections they can expand upon it, but never really quite mention anybody from before. But anyways, what we're doing right now is, for the first 45 minutes, we're raising funds for, you know, the last push, so that I can, you know, increase even the amount that we're donating. Okay, I'm gonna try to make a record number. But right now, it's hard to say. Kind of seems to have stopped. Let's see. I always notice whenever we do donation night, we always get a few less people in here. But it's always the people that are watching all the time. They don't want to observe us making a difference. Thanks, Paulette Leonard. Yeah, Paulette bought one of the heart boxes, and I think she even bought one of Cairo's, I believe, butterflies, right? So there you go. Those links are still in the description, by the way, you guys, if you want to buy those. Thank you, Amber Maiden. As in Iron Maiden. No, not really. Yeah, well, we just started 9 minutes ago, so you're not really that late.
Late to the party. Donation night.
Thank you, Amber Maiden. Yeah, thank you very much, Chad Bobinger. And Blues Mom. Are you really Blues Mom? I thought my wife was. Oh, thanks, Wayne S., Lori Fisher, Kit Kat, Kathy Freidenmaker. See, I got that memorized now. Got it memorized. I hope, anyways.
Chewbacca? Oh, I'll be Chewbacca if you want me to.
Yeah. Thank you, Rochelle Black. Oh, it's no problem there, Kit Kat. I don't want, if that's going to affect your living situation, contributing to the channel and charities, then I don't really, I don't want,
Thanks for all
I'd
your
rather
hard
just have you
work,
be here
Gray.
and enjoy the show as well. Wow, I've never seen that one before, Quietly Frozen. Look at that one. Wow, it's like high tech. Thank you, Rochelle Black, and Quietly Frozen.
Running low on my cash flow. Love the Freak family.
But any amount's good, Kit Kat, so thank you very much. It's all the same. Same percentage,
I'll do
everything.
Chewbacca if you want me to.
Chewbacca?
I'll do Chewbacca if you want me to.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Thank you to Darlene on PayPal and Paulette on PayPal and Cynthia on PayPal. Very cool. And Mag earlier. Very generous. Thank you, Sherlock Hemlock. Yep, I'll be showing receipts. Tonight, I'm kind of debating. I'm going to try to hit this crazy number, and it won't be because there was any matching either. It's just basically from the generosity of all of you guys making
Chewbacca?
it possible.
I'll do Chewbacca if you want me to.
Sherlock
Hey there,
Hemlock.
Grey and Freaks. Happy Donation
Cairo.
Night and Memorial Day.
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Amazing. Yeah, and actually have the phone lines open if you want to call in as well.
The only channel that shows receipts.
Yeah, so, you know, you can call in while we're waiting for, you know, 6:45, 7 o'clock. I've decided not to do any cases anymore after during donation night, because I don't want that ever to happen again where somebody comes in freaking out. So we'll have to just figure out some other stuff to do. You know, we could do like newspapers.com. I bought this subscription to this game that you can play. That's sort of, I think John Lorden uses it on his little secret studio thing for it's like a GeoGuessr. That one's like right up our alley. That one's perfect. Thank you, Julie J. Yeah. Chewbacca.
Chewbacca?
I'll do Chewbacca if you want me to.
Only if you want me to, though. I wonder how that would have been. Like, was she going to role play being Chewbacca? Man, that's I've never had any sort of remote being remotely attracted to Chewbacca. How about you guys? Did you ever look at Chewie and say, you know, I wonder, well, never mind. Yeah, I don't think so. But what about those Ewoks, though? They were... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Guapa Chewy, yeah. You got that. It's not your type, Jen? Okay. Thank you. Again, Emily Flotilla and Stephanie Green. I think Stacy was from last night. And then not a fan of sci-fi, let alone hairy mammals. All right, Sarita. Thanks for letting us know. Sarita's not a fan of sci-fi, let alone hairy animals or mammals. But hairy non-mammals? How about hairy fish? Do you like those? Yes, I've been a big fan of the puffer fish. Yeah. How about reptiles? You only mentioned mammals. Now, had you said animals, we could put them all together. Yeah. Yeah, like the there aren't really too many hairless mammals, you know. I guess there's a couple dogs out there that are hairless. They're really ugly, though. Yeah, check emails. There's so many emails that I get. You're just kind of lucky if I see one. I get like 100 emails a day. Yeah, what kind of snake? No problem, Richard Watts. No problem. I know it's a holiday too, so there's probably some people that aren't even around. But right now we're about probably 45% of a normal end of the month. Yeah, those hairless cats. Yeah, those are. Yeah. No, Frank. Let's see. I don't know what that even means. Give you the guest name? What does that mean? It's just. Yeah, you'll just have to send an email and hope I get it, just like everybody else. I just get so many. I don't really have a mechanism for keeping track of all of them. I just kind of do my own thing. If something's interesting, then I'll look at it. Heck, maybe I need to send myself to the beach. There we go. We'll do a session on the beach. See how that goes. All right. Woo! Oh, look at that, Alley Cake. She got a rocket ship to the island. Right? Thank you, Alley Cake. Wait, hold on. Is it gonna get back if I get back in time? Hold on. I want to see if I get that in time. I don't think I did. Anyways, thanks. Thanks, Nona617. Kenneth Brown and PayPal in there. Thank you. Georgina Stoliker. Charleston, Amy. Maureen Coe. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Thank you, Nona, Lily Rose, and Dan Carr, the linguistic master. Huh? I don't get it. Why does the chat on the screen show the palm in the words? I don't know what that means. Sorry. Wish I could figure that out. Thanks, Emily Flotilla. Nona said, love you, Gray. Love you too. Nona. Knife to split open coconuts Emily sent me. Linda Howe said, in honor of my first great-grandson, William IV. Oh, cool. Do you just had a new grandchild? A great-grandchild? Man, you must have had, everybody had their kids when they were 18, because you're like 50, right? Oh, well, thank you, Charleston. Oh, you are too, Emily? Wow. Well, at least you must have got all started young. Right, but I don't understand what that means. Anyway, regardless. That's what I'm saying. Alright, so a little aspirin and, well, basically if you eat, after you're hungover, if you have a McDonald's hash brown and sausage McMuffin with egg, you're good to go. And no, I don't have, they're not a sponsor. Okay. Yeah, I'm on my screen, but I don't know what that means about the tree, you know? I don't get it. Oh yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. Does it do it on the other one? Let's see what happens if you go like on this one. What does it do on that? Oh yeah, I don't know why that's any different. I have the same one. Let me try moving that. Hey, thanks, Brian Joe. And LM, as in element open. Let's see. So what happens if I copy that chat and then go over to the beach? Oh yeah, I don't know why it looked different before, but there you go. Is that better? Awesome. Thanks, Marmite Pickle. Marmite. Isn't Marmite the stuff that Daybell's ring was made out of? Oh, malachite. Okay, it was something like that. Ammonite. Right, I was close. Ammonite. Okay, everybody, at the count of 3, everybody type in malachite. There we go. Thank you, Malachite Pickle. I mean, yeah, it was pretty close. I think Marmite's probably some kind of a weird animal. I don't even know what a Marmite is. What is a Marmite? Oh no, it's like Vegemite. That's right, she said that once before. It's very similar to Vegemite. Boy, oh boy. Right, it's like Vegemite. Yeah. Alright, thanks everybody for the beach. M. Lynn, thank you very much. Appreciate it. We got another, I don't know, 20. I think, we don't really do an hour or is it 45 minutes? I can't remember. Go to 7 o'clock, I guess. Vegemite. Ugh, Jesus. Man. It's so weird how some people, like, have you guys ever been to Hawaii and tried to eat poi, for example? Oh my god, that stuff is just... It's like a... Okay. There it is. Juju positive. She's always lurking out there, but when she hears that whistle, boy... Thank you, Juju
Whistles.
positive. Yeah. I've got it back now where the Streamlabs music will be in there. Anyways, it's been a good month on the channel with the support, so hopefully we'll be able to get to an even larger number than normal. Well, we have to all join their cult, LM, and then deem her a zombie. That's the only way to do it. So we have to join Chad's cult after the fact, read the documents, and then, because we've then spoken to the angels behind the veil, they have then told us that Lori is a zombie, and us caring about her original soul would need to remove the earth of her body, physical body, to free that once lovely soul of Lori. You know, the one, well, there was never really a good time. Never mind. See, that's one of the ones I don't get. It's like if you're an evil spirit originally, but then you're taken over, you become a zombie and taken over by evil spirits again, like you're a dark entity or whatever the hell they call it, dark, dark 4.3. Why in the hell would you want to free that? You ever wonder about that? Why would you want to free a dark entity by killing the host? They should always deem everybody light prior to becoming a zombie, right? Because aren't all bad people zombies in their minds? Thank you, Sherlock Hemlock. Yeah, let's see what that is.
Can I do a special request for the Jaws clip about the shark's lifeless eyes? Dolphin.
Yeah.
You know the thing about a shark, he's got lifeless eyes, black eyes, like a doll's eyes. When he comes at you, he doesn't seem to be living until he bites you, and those black eyes roll over white, and then... oh, then you hear that terrible high-pitched screaming. The ocean turns red, and in spite of all the pounding and the hollering, they all come in.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. You got it. Soulless eyes. That was the killer in the Tibbetts case. Looked just like that. Basically a shark. A hairless shark. Thank you, Miss Skis. Do you have two different profiles on here, Miss Skis? Or just that one? Because there's somebody, it seems like it has your same name. Yes, a hairless shark. I mean, your real name, you know. Thank you, Emily Flotilla. That's probably not the same person. Thank you.
Lovey Gree. Smiley face. Smiling face with hearts. Kissing face.
D&K Reck on there.
You have the coolest emojis.
Yeah, they're awesome. I don't know if there's, we don't have a lot of people watching, so I'm sure everybody that's here knows what all the emojis mean, so we don't have to do it again. But, there's enough people that have never heard, we could go through them all again. Thank you, Top Cop. Appreciate it. Are you a cop or in real life, or is that just the name that you're using? Yeah, we'll just go to 7, I guess. Yep, lizard eye. Rodeo clown. What the hell
Chewbacca?
is this? Blue troll.
Oh, I'll be Chewbacca if you want me to.
Back to you, Jim.
I love what you do. Blue heart, dog, paw prints, paw prints.
Oh, it's okay. It's usually, no, we're about 65% now. Pretty good. I was kind of thinking it wasn't going to be as busy tonight because of the, just being a holiday. So, hey, anybody want to call in? The number's up there.
Chewbacca? Oh, I'll be Chewbacca if you want me to.
Thank you. Huh. It didn't seem to know how to translate that. What language is that? It looked like it was maybe Spanish, but I don't think it is. I was going to guess maybe. Yeah. Thank you, Sarita. Oh, that's French? Okay, hold on. Has some similar, the Latin. Wow, thanks, Emily Flotilla. And Sarita. Yeah, that didn't work either. It didn't translate it on Google. It normally does every single time. Something like the small or the little something. I don't know. No. It means
Okay, got
little,
alert now. We'll
what.
be listening while I get some work done.
I don't know what it means. Oh, a little, I do not know what. Means a little, I do not know what. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you, a little, I do not know what. Man, that'd be a hard one to remember. Thank you, Heather. Bum, 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 bum. I do appreciate that. I can't do it. I do appreciate all your. Yeah. I don't want people like if if you're down to like $10 in your checking account. Or I mean, if it affects your life donating, I don't want you to. Like if it's literally like, oh my God, I'm going to struggle now. Okay, but if you feel like you want to support the channel and you can afford it, and you know that a lot of it's going to charity, and a lot of it goes to supporting me at the same time, and being able to keep doing these shows every single day, then thank you. I mean, I really appreciate it. There's. This month had a couple really ridiculously generous PayPal donations. So definitely going to bump this number up a bit here. Does anyone know how to update the card? I pay super chat. I don't know how you do that. How do you update the cards? I have no idea. Yeah, but does anybody want to just call in and chat for a minute while we're doing this? And now we got 23 more minutes here, so. Send what to... Oh. Huh? You sure to send what to family? What are you talking about? Let's see. I think you and your YouTube profile. Thank you, Ria Mazaron. Let me guess, you're Italian. I know, it's just... I'm psychic. Wait, hold on. Where is that? I'm... It said Italian. It said Italian, everybody. It said Italian. Did you hear it? Italian. Italian right there. Okay, we got it. Very awesome. True crime YouTuber has less followers than you. It's quite remarkable. Yeah? Well.
Donation night.
I don't know who that is. Yeah. Well, if they're smaller than me, it would make it harder for them, wouldn't it? LM? Yeah. Alright. It's just way more convenient on YouTube. You know, if people want to take the time to send in support through PayPal, great, but it's just so much easier. Well, she has way more followers than I do. LM. You said she has less followers than I do. If you said more, I would have understood it. Yeah, well, I just have. I feel like I'm totally fortunate and lucky to have the followers. You know, the freak family, basically. I don't know. You know, we just do shows every night, and a lot of times it's the same people are here, and they just keep us keep on trucking every single night. Yeah. Oh. No, she has like 300,000, 500,000 subscribers, LM. I'm just letting you know, she has 500,000. She just hit that recently. But, you know, we do true crime, like real true crime, right? Like we're literally new stories that are happening, cold cases, missing persons, the real, you know, try to get the best information we can. Soon I'm going to have on, hold on a second, let me get this. Thank you, JD. And Shogun Love. Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, it's still better than the YouTube portion. For today's community. Yeah. Yeah, well, the thing is, you know, there's a couple people that I told about the SOS thing months ago. Okay, so we've had that the whole time. Oh. Vid intuitions of an empath, thank you. Let's see. Chewbacca!
Chewbacca? Oh, I'll be Chewbacca if you want me to.
Yeah, it was a crazy, and that's why it's a new story. See, here's the thing. Here's how it worked. Schnee Oberholzer, after a bunch of years, we were basically the only people talking about it over the years. You'd have a story here and there, just random, you know. And then it got solved, and then it was sort of a really, an interesting story. But then, almost immediately, within 2 or 3 days, we found the article in newspapers.com. And then it was just like, that's incredible, right? But then we were sort of told to keep it to ourselves for the time being. And then a couple months passed, and we said, well, I think it's about time we're going to put it out there. And they didn't argue with that. So then we put out the story, and then about 3 weeks later, that was 3 weeks ago about, and then a week ago or so, all of a sudden these big stories starts coming out about it. Well, it's not because they went out and found it, okay? It's because somebody watched our show and told them about it. Because they wouldn't have done that type of research. They don't do that. They just do their show, and it's just kind of, do an article and move on. Yeah, that's right. So, it's absolutely crazy story, but it's a real story, and insane. Everybody on here knows what I'm talking about, right? The Schnee Ober. Put a 1 if you don't know what I'm talking about with the SOS signal in the Schnee Oberholzer case. Okay, so there's a Stephanie, Green, Happy Tree. Ah, well, that's enough to... Yeah.
Chewbacca?
Yeah, that's always amazing to me, because I even made a full video on it, 2 different lives. Let's see. Yeah, I'll tell it again. Okay. Watch this. Okay, so back in 1982, hold on a second. 1982, you had Annette Schnee and Bobby Joe Oberholzer. They were both abducted the same night by hitchhiking, but they didn't know each other. One of them disappeared for 6 months. Bobby Joe Oberholzer was found, and this is in Breckenridge, Colorado. She was found the next day with an orange sock next to her. Then 6 months later, they found Annette Schnee clear down here. Not there, further than that even. Way down here. Way down in this area. And she had one of those other orange socks on her. And then they found blood on a glove. I mean, I'm not going to get into the details of it. And the blood, after 40 years, led to the arrest of a guy named Alan Phillips. Then there's a newspaper article of a car driving on this pass right here at this height, which is about 11,670 feet or something. All right, maybe 11,665. It was driving. It got stuck in the snow. It was 20 below zero. The guy in the car walked about 200 feet or so, or yards, and then he goes, oh my God, this is too cold, got back in the car. Then he saw a jet airliner flying from Denver over here, over the mountain, and he flashed his headlights in the SOS signal. I think it's like 3 short, 3 long, 3 short, or vice versa, I don't remember. But anyways, there was a sheriff on the jet airliner who saw the headlights, literally saw the headlights on the SOS signal, and said, wow, look at that, there's somebody flashing SOS down there. So then that pilot radioed to 2 lower planes, smaller planes that were lower, And then they spotted the vehicle and signaled to him that they saw him. And then they sent out a sheriff's deputy to the vehicle, and the driver of that vehicle was Alan Phillips. Okay? And it was him driving home the very night that he killed those two women. I mean, he's a serial killer, this guy. He's not like a... And there's other people missing around in the area. But it's the craziest thing you've ever heard in your life. All right? And so if you go to newspapers.com right here, and you type in Alan Phillips right here. Watch this. Alan Phillips, A-L-A-N. And then you go here. You don't even have to put a location. You just say January 1982 and hit search. And look at that. Right out the get-go. There it is. Alan Phillips found himself stranded in the snowy Colorado mountains without tire chains, so he used his pickup truck headlights to flash an SOS that was spotted by a passenger in a jet airliner thousands of feet above. Phillips, 30, a resident of Georgetown, was driving home Wednesday. Now look at this. January 9th. Okay, it was January 6th, I believe. So you take Saturday, you go to 8 Friday, 7 Thursday, 6th is Wednesday. So January 6th, 1982, the very same night, he was driving home. He says, as he sat in his truck with the temperature at 20 below, Phillips heard an airplane overhead. He started flashing the headlights in the SOS signal, 3 short, 3 long, 3 short. I guess I got it right. On the plane was Harold E. Bray, who was flying to San Francisco on business. He noticed the flashing lights, recognized the code, and alerted the plane's pilot, who radioed the Federal Aviation Administration. All right? So there you go, everybody. And it's not just here. It was a UPI article. Look how many articles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if that one, I don't think that one's it. Most of the ones that came out on the 9th. This is one here on the 10th, Phoenix, Arizona. So it was all over the place, but it just wasn't in Colorado. Which is weird, right? Like if you put Colorado right here, watch. And it doesn't even come up with anything. Actually, hold on, let me put Colorado. That's wrong. Colorado. And just Colorado, the state. And see, they don't even have the story in their own state, which is crazy, but it could just be newspapers.com, but it was all over the country because it was a wild story. All right? So, did you get that information there? There was people that hadn't heard of it. I wonder if they still thought it was interesting. Like Happy Tree and all of them. Charleston Amy, D&K Reck. I guess they're in so much shock they have nothing to say about it. That you literally have proof that he was driving in the area. Look what the deal is here. See, after killing Bobby Joe Oberholzer, he killed Annette Schnee driving this, and he back up to Breckenridge. He dumped out her items, backpack and so forth, heading back up so those items wouldn't be in the car. Then he abducted Bobby Joe Oberholzer, drove down, and then he killed her right here. She ran out of the car at this parking lot, and then he shot her right here, just down the road by a 50-mile-an-hour sign. Okay. Then after that, he drove down like this. Look at this. Even drove by where Bobby Joe lived. Down like this. Then up here, he threw out her backpack right here. Look at this. Okay. Then right here, he threw her license out. Then he drives a little bit further up here. Then he goes over the pass to get back home to where he lived over in, I don't think he lived in Georgetown. Well, no, in Georgetown is where he lived at the time. He currently lived in like this other town called like Downeyville. But isn't that crazy? Yeah, so unbelievable. The very night that he killed the 2 women. And it shows, and that's why they asked us not to, you know, like we weren't supposed to really mention it because it was a piece of evidence that they could use. Like, hey, you know, we have you in the area. Can you explain that? He claims he was at a bar or at some friend's house. 2 different ways I've seen it. No, nobody called it in. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Anyways, they just watched my channel and took it. They do it all the time. They, you know, somebody must have watched it and went, "Wow, did you hear this?" And they don't really care at that point. You know, they could have easily they can just claim they found it a different way. But let's see. Yeah, so if you guys want to call in, you can call in. We got another 7 minutes left of the actual donation night until we make our donation. Somebody told me that Charlie Project isn't it's a non-profit, but it's not a 501(c)(3). But I was like, well, should I have not given them any money then? Thank you, Amber Maiden.
This donation is in memory and for justice of Cassie Dewey.
All right. And that was the woman that we covered. That was a friend of yours, right? Or an acquaintance. Or yeah, I might do some newspapers.com. Yeah. I'm gonna probably try some of the other ones though next time. Got 500 in there. I'm sure that helped out a lot. The old cases they covered. Yeah. It's just kind of neat how that worked out. So we were covering the Schnee Oberholzer case because it was just a cold case out of Colorado. Then it became more interesting as we were taking a look at it because, we knew that they had a blood sample. And we also knew, this guy's a serial killer, obviously. 2 women that did not know each other, killed in the same night by being abducted hitchhiking. That's absolute MO of a serial killer. That's what they do. And so we were covering it, and Dennis got really into it. And he's been there a bunch of different times. And he's like a on-the-ground reporter. No, I looked on their website. It says they're not. You go look it up yourself. I just went there a little bit ago. It says that exact thing. All right, 801. Hello?
B again.
Oh, it's Gwendolyn B. All right.
I wanted to call because this is one of the few times off of the year I get. And I enjoy donation night, so I hope we have a very good night. I hope that everything's on track to get that up again.
Well, it's not like as high as a normal night, but I was kind of expecting that with the holiday and everything. But I think it was such a good month the whole time that I think I'll still be able to. And plus, I got a couple really crazy, generous PayPal, so I'll take some out of that and use it for donations. So there you go.
Nice. So, what would you like to, how many cases would you like to do per year if you really could do that for the DNA fund? That actually, to me, was very, very interesting, you starting that. So I would love to hear, what would you like to do
Well, I mean, it'd be cool to do maybe. Well, sometimes they cost more though. That's the problem. Like they might have to. There's more involved. So some cases cost more than others, but 3 or 4 would be pretty amazing, I think. Solving.
So what do they on average cost? Do they cost like a few thousand, or is it 10,000?
Yeah. Well, sometimes
I'm kind of curious now.
Well, sometimes they're 3 to 7. Sometimes you have to exhume, and they don't pay for the exhuming, right? So.
Okay.
There's a whole bunch of different things. I mean, I don't really get the breakdown. I've just had these conversations with Colleen before.
So does Colleen kind of like vet the cases then to kind of like get you what you think would be a good case to solve with your audience? Is that kind of how it works?
I send her stuff. I send her cases that I come across, and then she sends me some, and then she has people that call around and ask if they need funding and that kind of thing, and boom, there we go. Yep.
Wow. I never really honestly realized how much of word of mouth it is still for, something in this day and age, but yet it's solved with such cutting edge technology, It's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, but there's
really
so many people, there's so many Jane and John Does out there, there's so many DNA samples of criminals that haven't been tested yet. There's just tons and tons and tons. They just sort of triage them and put them in the order they want to put them in, and so you never really know. I got to go check on that one. There's that one kid. What was it? Okay, hold on. Let me type this in again. He was. That's not it. There's this guy. No, that's not it. No, there it is. Danny Miles, 1979, Carruthers, California. He lived on. He was killed on Nebraska and Hughes Street. I actually live on Nebraska Street, and my last name is Hughes. So I always thought that was kind of weird. But that case, I've actually been communicating with the detective. Hey, thanks, J.K. Thank you. It says busy at work, hoping to donate.
Holy crap! That is loud.
Right. That's why I always jump out of my seat.
No. I mean, I'm like listening away from my computer, and I still heard that.
Let's hear what it says.
THX for all you do who's the May the day in memoriam be a good one for those who celebrate it.
All right, JK. All right, so I was saying there's this Danny Miles in Carruthers, California. He was this kid that was just sexually assaulted and brutalized and left for dead on the road, and apparently they lost some of his belongings somewhere. They just never could find it. Just really ridiculous.
And I remember you mentioning that to me on one of our calls together. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I would have.
Do you have an update?
But then he said he was testing the DNA for other items, and they're still waiting to get those back. So hopefully they can find some sort of a profile on there.
I hope they do, because his case, okay, so we hear about women all the time that get unfortunately murdered, but we don't get justice for men. And so this is one of those ones that you're like, well, okay, so we're trying to get justice for a guy that got killed, So it would be nice to see that happen.
Yeah,
that's my personal opinion.
Well, most of the people that are murdered in a way that's not like a gang or some kind of violent crime, like a standard way, are usually women or children. They're murdered in a sort of for sexual gratification. Women are murdered all the time, and kids. And so that's why a lot of times those stories are focused in on more. But if you have like a bar fight and 2 guys start shooting at each other and one gets killed, but you never got the killer, that's just, I don't know. Those just aren't the same to me. Even though there are somebody who got murdered, I just don't feel the same way. It's more innocent in the ones that I look at.
I think this poor man was killed because he was taken advantage of. That's what I personally think.
He was sexually. So he's one of the people. He's one of the people I'm talking about. That's why I covered it.
So that's what you don't want, is you don't want people to, I mean, I understand if there's like gangs that, you know, people are shoot each other and they're stupid and there's war, and we have war out there, of course. We have, you know, people going out there because my brother's military, right? So I understand that kind of thing. What I really don't like is seeing people who are just living life and they suddenly get killed because they happen to be taken advantage of. That's what I don't like. And that's why I think I like your channel so much, is because you wanted to see somebody, their crimes get solved because of that. That's why I really liked it.
Well, this guy's, Miles was sexually assaulted. That's right. He was, you know, some crazy psycho killed him. It's not like he was out doing something wrong. He was just...
No.
That's what I mean. He was a vulnerable... victim, and it's senseless, had nothing to do with some sort of heated anything, you know.
Well, and even then, I don't want to like get into morality, but I'm just saying in general, as a society, we all agree that we want to get along and we don't want to have issues with each other to the point that we interfere with each other getting killed. That's to me. I'm seeing so much more of this now. I don't know. It just to me, it seems like we can't get along as a society, and that's why true crime is it's a big interest to me, because I want people to understand that we all want to get along, but that doesn't mean we have to agree. That is the big difference, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I hope that I'm not. I hope I'm not getting on like this weird thing, but I just feel like for 2020, it's been kind of nice to participate in a channel that actually wants to get together of many different interests and try to solve somebody who got killed, unfortunately, just because he happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's what I mean, and I hope that makes sense.
Yeah. That makes sense. But I'm just going to keep on doing what I'm doing. You know, there's going to be some interesting stuff coming up this year, I think, for sure. Some of it I can't mention quite yet, and you know, but it will be. I got to admit the Schnee Oberholzer case, and I got to admit seeing the Hart family case being revisited. I don't even know why in the hell they thought the Hart family was a possible. Who even said that? Who said that it may be an accident? There was no accident. It was what case
a
are you talking about?
deliberate attempt.
What case are you talking about?
The Hart case.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
The Hart case.
Yeah, nobody thinks it's an accident anymore. They were at the time, but yeah, there's an soul out there.
But why did they even think that? Did they have
they wanted to believe in their
proof?
Well, they just wanted to believe in their sort of their political affiliate, you know. It's just they didn't want to. They knew them and didn't want to.
I grew up in. So to also get a little bit more personal, I spent a couple of times in foster care as a child, and I can tell you right now, that poor little boy. And seeing him in that video, I wish there was a different outcome for that Hart family. The whole, I don't even think they should even be called a family. It should be called a fucking mess. Excuse me.
Yeah, no, they were basically they were these sort of wacko women that weren't really liberal at all. They were pretending they were some liberals, but they what they did was they were, I guess, in a liberal community, probably them being lesbians made it seem more possible to be normal to them or something. I don't know what was in their minds, but they wanted to adopt the kids so that they could get income from Texas, who paid tons of money for each adopted kid. So they adopted like 6 kids from Texas and got a ton of money from them all. And then, but they were absolutely abusing all 6 of them. Not feeding them at all, but they had a refrigerator absolutely chock full of all kinds of yummy food for those 2 pigs to eat every single day. And you know, they hadn't missed a meal in a long time, where all their kids were way underweight and malnourished. And then all the shit hit the fan when Devante made those attempts to get that peanut butter and whatnot that last time. And then the father of, I think, of a neighbor's wife called police and said, hey, you guys got to come out here. And then when they sent the CPS out there, they knew that the jig was up, man. So they took them all on one last trip. All the little fake bullshit little commune trips that they took and all that stuff with Sayama, Heyama, all that crap was total crap. And then they took them down south and drove the car off of a cliff, killing every single person. We don't know where Devante is.
And that's what I'm saying is I can tell you right now, as somebody who, I was raised with my parents, but I also spent time in foster care, and then I went back to my parents. I can tell you right now, there's all kinds of messed up crap. There really is. And so it takes a special type of psychopath to say to a child, you can't have food, or you're going to abuse them or do whatever. It's a special kind of psychopath that does that to somebody that can't even defend itself.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're monsters.
So,
but anyways, I got to go.
Does that make sense?
It does.
Anyway,
I'm going to do the donation.
I hope you have a great rest of your night, and I hope that we can continue to donating. And I want you to know that we want to continue to defend people that need a voice. That's what we need. We need more of you.
Yeah.
We really do.
Well, awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time again, and thank you for, I hope my call was still pretty good. I hope my call was
not bad.
I'm still getting there.
Not bad.
What's my grade now? I heard it was a B- the last time.
I know, I think I said B+. So we'll just keep you in that same
B+, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Okay.
What would be my grade this time?
Same thing. Okay. Same thing.
All right. All right. Thank you again.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah. Let's see. All right, so far this month we've already donated 1,000, right? We did the Libby and Abbey Ballpark 500 early in the month, and then we did 500 yesterday to Charlie Project, the Charlie Project, right? And no, hey, listen, Gwendolyn, Zozo's trying to give you an A+, but it's not quite there yet. Okay, so keep on trucking. You started off as a D a couple of years ago. Zozo's one of the types that would give trophies to all their kids, even if they didn't win. Okay, I'm being honest with you. Okay, but you're getting right up there. Boom. All right. Remember, it was like a C- before. All right. So there you go. We can't make up stuff just to be kind. Okay, got to tell the truth. And a B+, that's pretty damn good. Okay. Pretty damn good. Let's see. See, there it is. She has a medal right there that she was going to give to one of her kids. All right, so here we go, everybody. Yeah, hold on. I have to use my bank card, so hold on a second. Yeah. Alright, so on here, I'm just gonna have to... Gotta fill in all this information. I'm on the Intermountain Forensics page. That's what I'm doing right now. So let's see. Okay. Oops. All right. So I'm gonna donate $3,000 to our DNA fund. Okay. So that means we're going to be this month donated $4,000, which is really $1,500 more than our record. We did $1,500 one time, $3,500, but that was really because Jeff matched $1,000 somewhere. Okay. So that'll be $4,000 this month from the freaks. Okay. So I said for identifiers and Colleen Fitzpatrick via Gray Hughes Investigates and the Freak family. How do you like that? Okay. All right. So maybe I will just do a. I'll try doing a. Let's see. Sorry, I gotta fill. There's a ton of. I'm gonna do a bank transfer on this one. So you'll have to wait a sec. Yeah. An actual bank transfer on the air. Crazy. Hey, thanks, Sandra Turner. Might take a minute. Shit. Maybe I'll just. Hey! Thank you, Sandra Turner and Plato. Not Aristotle, but Plato. Man, never seen so much information. I don't remember having to do all this last time. Oh, there it is. Okay. I like when they do PayPal because you get it right away. You get the receipt. Okay, there it is, there's that. All right, it's going through. see what. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna try it a different way. Is there sometimes a maximum you can do in one transaction online? Anybody know about that? It's gonna take me a while here. This isn't gonna be easy now. I wonder if it's 2,500. Man, I'm really struggling over here. Oh, much longer number. Okay. I had to do like a bank transfer instead. I don't know. Oh, that worked. Okay, good. All right, so here we go. Now I'm going to move it onto the screen so you can see the on-screen receipt that they just sent. I just want to make sure there's nothing. Okay, right there. Uh-oh, I hope they don't have that down for monthly there. I see that set there. I definitely don't want that on there like that. But anyways, 3,000, right? It's right there on the screen. I don't really know how to give you the date of it, but I think I probably got an email at some point. Oh wait, let me go to this manage your donations here. I don't know how to do that now. Anyways, we'll figure it out. I don't want it on there as a monthly thing. I got to be able to switch it off if I want to. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out. I don't want. I hate when they have that choice where it's a monthly thing and you don't click it right, and then yeah, and thank you to Wait, that's... Who's that? Oh. Yeah, I'm getting PayPal, but nothing just came in from PayPal. I've read all the PayPal ones. We've got Darlene, Paulette, Cynthia, Kenneth, Georgina, Charleston, Maureen, Co, and Reck, D and K, Reck. So there you go, everybody. So now we're at 4,000 for the month. So now I got to change these numbers here. We got the... So the total would be another 3 to that because we've already added the... So that'd be 18,1. I mean, last year we did 22, you guys. We're only 4,000 short of that from last year. That's crazy, right? But 22 was insane last year. Okay, but the year didn't start off the same last year. So, anyways, we got 18,1, then 1,500 of that though is Jeff matching on the DNA side. Alright, so I'm going to add now 3. So now we're at 10,500 now on our DNA fund. Okay, right there. Crazy. Thank you, Sonia Watanabe. $58,300. Wait, where am I? I don't even know where I'm at. Oh. Alright, so that would be 10,500. Boom. Alright, so now everything should be updated. We've got 10,500 in the DNA fund and ready to go. Alright, so what next? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you guys are talking about something else? Okay. I'm late leaving my mom. Send you... Oh, wow. Thank you very much. Steph May. Very kind. Very generous. Yeah, we can do newspapers.com if you want. I'll probably stay on here till 9. You know, hour and a half. Wow, there it is. Thank you very much, Steph May. Very generous. Thank you very much. Yeah, we got... man, that's our record by 1,500. To charity, right? So that's $4,000 for the month. I kind of like donating here and there throughout the month too, and then having that one bigger one at the end of the month. Kind of feels like we're doing stuff during the month. Feels better that way. Let me see if I got my email yet from... not yet. What's this called again? Oops. Oh. Intermountain. Okay. There it is. think that's... Sorry, I'm trying to figure out something really quick here. Might not be that quick. Okay, here we go. I'm just sending a message to the Intermountain lady so I don't forget. All right. So I think we're all good there. Got 10,500 in the DNA fund at this point. So far this year we have, thank you Shelly Ann, and thank you Stephanie Green, Sonia Watanabe. Yeah, we got 10,500 in the DNA fund. Texas EquiSearch has 1,400. Innocence Project 500. Chewbacca.
Chewbacca? Oh, I'll be Chewbacca if you want me to.
Charlie Project has 500, and Rain Violence Against Women is 2,000, and Nick Mech 2,700. So boom, there we go. And it's all because of the freaks that we were able to do that, and it also keeps me on the air. You know. Anyways, thank you guys very much. Yeah. Hey Jenny, you missed the entire conversation we had about what's going on. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'll say it right here. On the Breckenridge Schnee Oberholzer case, you know, the report of an arrest being made was 3 months ago, but about 2 days after that, we found out by looking and investigating that the killer, Alan Phillips, was in an incident involving SOS on a mountain. But we were asked to not say anything about it, and so we didn't. And then about 3 weeks ago, I had told a few people though. And then about 3 weeks ago, we put out a video on it that discussed the information that still hasn't been released by law enforcement on the SOS signal and the crazy moment where the killer was driving over the mountain on the very same day he was literally coming back from killing the two girls. That's what made... Now it's a new story out there, an update. It's like, now it's even a bigger story because that's such a crazy thing, okay? And none of the other media who got it from our story gave us any credit whatsoever, okay? However, we were, I was contacted by somebody, I'm not going to say who, and, they were kind of aware of that, and they wondered, well, how did they get something? And I go, well, because they read ours. I have a video that was 3 weeks ago, all right? So that's the truth of it. And it's really, it's just kind of the way it is on YouTube, Nobody gives a shit about and in media. There's so many times where people from, you know, Daily Mail or, you know, it's really more like the United States news outlets that just sort of pilfer other people's work and put it out there with not a mention. Well, he kind of had to, Pink Lady Luck. He had to save his life. You know, that's the only way he lived. He was going to die without it. Right? So, yeah. Let's see. No, the police, the only people that knew were the, yeah, they're the ones that didn't want us to put it out there. Right. What do you mean, Donovan? Are you okay, Donovan? What's going on, Donovan? Are you upset, Donovan? I don't even know what it means. Maybe it was, I think it just means, like, I'm going to unhide that person. I don't think that they might be saying, man, you're staying up late. Like, F, Gray, you're staying up late tonight. We'll see how that goes. Yeah. So law enforcement knew about it. Apparently, but you know, somebody's got to break the story, and we were the ones that broke the story, and nobody's going to give a shit. You know, that's the truth of it. So, and we found out about it way before any news outlet had it, because they would have reported on it the second they found out about it. They wouldn't have waited 2 months like we did. Because we actually have morals, you know. Ethics. No, well, they got it from us, you know. I'm a YouTube channel, and what is that? What do you mean I'm not verified news? Yeah. I don't do it like, I could see saying that for these other channels, but, yeah. You just look it up. I actually showed on my show how to look it up. I literally said, here's how you find it. That's how you verify it. Go to newspapers.com. Type it in like this. Here's where it is. So that's pretty much verifying its credibility right at the moment. So at that point, that's a verification. You don't need to. But no, I don't have like, I don't get invited to the press corps balls and all that kind of shit. Right, I'm not one of those ones, though. That's why I'm different than the rest of them. So, hey, Donovan Brogan, what were you saying when you? Okay, so you weren't, I'm trying to make sure that you weren't a bad person. No, I look at all sides. I'm just telling you what it is. I mean, I know exactly what's going on. There isn't another side, though. The side in my case is that they took our information and pretended they found it out themselves, okay? That's the honest-to-God truth. Nobody talked about it. We put it out, then a week later, there's one article, and 2 weeks later, more articles, all copying the second one. Who took it from us, okay? So there isn't another side to it. The only side to it is that we broke the news and weren't given credit for it. That's what the side is. Hey, all right, Claudia Neubauer. Let's see. Okay. All right. I mean, I know Jen H. I see exactly what she was saying, but I kind of guessed that maybe I was hoping that you weren't really a troll. So thanks, Jen H. You're always got it on top of it. Thank you, Claudia Neubauer. Right, and Channel 9 got it from. Yeah, it's all bogus. Okay, trust me. Yeah, they probably wanted to give credit to their local affiliate, make it and pretend. See, what happened was somebody found it and then called them over. Hey, do you guys see this? Oh, check it out, check it out, check it out. Yeah. Happens all the time. But at least they have it accurate this time. Normally they steal shit and then put it out incorrectly. And then you knew that they stole it because it had a lot of the elements. They just weren't able to synthesize it with their own brains. Yep. I mean, in some ways it's kind of cool, you know, but another way it's kind of shitty. Yeah. Excellent. Yeah, what brains? Yeah, you got that. Sometimes you just know something to be true. You know, it's hard to. So, anyways. I don't think they did. Yeah, maybe aliens too, Jenny. You never know. Yeah. Maybe Channel 9. Nah, that isn't what they wouldn't have told him that, Jenny Penny, is what I'm trying to tell you. See, you keep coming up with these counter things. You're almost trying to try to fight to make it so it wasn't what happened. But what I'm telling you is that nobody out there was told by law enforcement, even if you called them, that information. Now they'll have to answer it because we put it out there, and then somebody else covered it. Now they're sort of going to be forthcoming with it. That's the truth of it. Okay. So. Okay. Well, I think it seems like you keep coming with alternate possibilities. It's like, yeah, okay, yeah, we could have aliens, and I mean, I see what you're saying. Let's see. All right, Jenny Penny, give me a term for newspapers.com. What do you want me to look up? I don't need you to say it again. I'm just reading your alternate theories. Like maybe they called over and they gave it to him. Just seems here's a possibility that they heard about it and then they called to verify it and then they verified it for them and then they put it out there. But I know that Cairo, I told him a long time ago. I told Stacy, just in a conversation we were having months ago, right? Not just like recently, like I'm talking months ago. No, Dennis didn't tell him. We converse over it. You're still leaving out the aliens. Yeah, me and Dennis have been working together with it the whole time, and no, he didn't tell any news channel. Maybe the news heard it on the spirit box. Yeah, that's a very good possibility. Maybe it was one of these right here. This one? No, he didn't put it on there. Oh, it said SOS in there. Did you hear that? It said SOS. If you believe me, there probably wouldn't be as many infants. But thank you, though. You guys could definitely hear SOS in that, couldn't you? Listen one more time. It's clear. Listen. Right there, right there. You went SOS. It was like a whisper. It said SOS. See that? SOS. It went SOS. One more time. Right here. Right there. Oh wait, wasn't that yesterday? I see somebody over there. Now it's SOS. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the stupid one, you can really hear it. It goes, stupid, like that. Stupid. I don't think I've ever heard of Trudy Appleby, but wasn't sure we were talking about that one. Oh, you heard Soup Kid. Yeah, that definitely could say Soup Kid. How about this? When you do your EVP reading and it's a story about a guy killed in a restaurant, you can say, I hear Soup Kid. I hear Soup and Kid. Oh my God. Yeah, it's whatever you want it to be, man. You're covering a story. As a matter of fact, let's do one right now. Okay, pick something on newspapers.com. What do we got? All right. Anyways, thank you all the freaks out there, for the generous, even though it's a holiday, the super chats and our last push for donation night. Everybody on PayPal, on super chats, everything. Awesome. $4,000 this month. Come on. That's crazy, right? Okay. All right, what are we looking up? How about, what are we typing in? Soup Kids? No, I'm not doing like that. I just want like a few random words. I'm not looking up people for you. I'm looking up search terms, and now I don't want you to type in anything that would go to those people. All right? Okay, now I will get rid of this guy. Okay. So, hey, guess what? You were right on the money there, Gen H. See? All right. Yeah, well, thank you, Steph May. No, it doesn't sound very interesting. Forget it. I'll do it myself. How about headless body found? Okay. And then we type in 1956 to 19. That's wrong spot. 1956 to 1972. Get rid of that. All right, this is in Hope, Arkansas, right here. A headless body found beside Interstate Highway 55, just north of here last week, was identified today as that of Oliver C. Carr of Marion, Arkansas. State police said Carr, a black man, apparently ran across the highway into the path of a truck. Oh man, Jesus, that's no good. How about this one? Police today investigated the chance a dissected headless body found in a floating oil drum, maybe that of 15-year-old girl, despite her father's doubts. Cook County Coroner Walter E. Merritt. Wait, I thought I heard that. Hold on, listen. Oh, in the oil can. I heard it. Yeah. I'm just gonna hide those people. See, people that come in and say, I'll hit the like button if you say this, and it's some crazy shit like that. Those are the ones you just hide, you know, because their brains aren't functioning. Serving dog meat on pizza? No thanks, Jenny. No thanks. This is kind of a weird one. So this is in Illinois in 1957. Ralph Anderson, 43, the father of Judith Mae Anderson, missing for a week, viewed the mutilated torso and said he did not believe the remains were those of his daughter. He noted that the severed legs of the victim showed signs of nail polish and said Judith Mae never used polish. The butcher-killer of the woman found in the oil drum had disposed of the head, right arm, and left hand, packing the rest of her severed body into the drum. Oh, jeez. Hold on, now I gotta go, I gotta look this one up now. I'll use another one to make sure I don't lose this one. So, Judith Mae. I'm gonna see if it was her or not. Chicago. There, Illinois. 1957. Oh man. Jenny Penny, are you having a glass of wine tonight? Yeah, I don't think that would ever show up in there. Substituting brains for instant ramen? God. Oh my god. That's ridiculous. Now, it doesn't sound like Chris Watts, okay? Nothing sounds like Chris Watts. Come on. Not loading it. Oh, there we go. Wow. So is that really her then? So what date was this one? August 24th. And this is August 29th. The possibility that Judith Mae Anderson, 15, whose body was taken from Montrose Harbor last week, might have been drugged before she was slain, was under consideration. No solid food was found in Judith's stomach. There's a possibility, however, that chemical analysis may be able to identify liquid remnants of the last meal she ate. By fixing the time of digestion, police may be able to pinpoint the time she was killed and thus draw their net closer around possible suspects. See how much better information was back then? It's crazy. Let's see. Pathologists say that a number of drugs, including sleeping tablets, could have been employed to induce drowsiness or complete unconsciousness to the girl. Such substances could have been given to her in food or soft drinks, it was explained. The test also will be aimed at determining whether Judith was sexually molested. It is possible, but not probable, that these analyses will produce results despite the advanced stage of decomposition of the girl's body at the time it was taken from the harbor. So is this one, was she floating around, or is this the same one? Like, what was the deal on this one? Police today investigated the chance something dissected headless body, floating oil drum. So that makes it sound like that's what they're talking about. So that was that girl. Father tells story of last call by Judy. Details of a final phone call to her parents and strange events which occurred on the night that Judith Mae Anderson, 15, disappeared were recounted yesterday for a coroner jury by the father of the child whose dismembered body was taken from a Montrose Harbor lagoon last week. Still shocked and shaken, Ralph Anderson, 43, of 1520 North Lotus Avenue, a bookbinder, said, Judith phoned home at 11 p.m., August 16th. My wife, Ruth, answered. Judy asked if she could stay at the home of her friend, Elena Abitacola, until the conclusion of the movie they were watching on television. My wife told her, no, Judith, it's quite late. You had better come straight home. That was the last time we heard her voice. Judy frequently visited the Abitacola home at 10019 North Central Avenue, Anderson. Said was very close to Elena, also 15. She said the girls were always talking to each other on the telephone and running around together. Anderson said that, have we done this one before? I feel like I've talked about this somehow, or let me see. Yeah, right there, look at that. I knew that sounded familiar. See that? Right there. No, I did, I have. It's right there, look. Judith Mae Anderson. Yeah, because I think I remember mapping it all out. Last scene. And... yeah, it's weird. I was kind of thinking that sounded familiar. It's wild. Huh. So I guess that was her. They've never... I don't know if they've ever made an arrest in that one. Let me see. She was shot 4 times in the head, 24 to 72 hours after or before the remains were discovered in the harbor. To this day, there has been no one charged in the murder. And that was 2010, that article. Wow. Insanity, man. Insanity. All right. What's next? What do you got, Kit Kat? What's your phrase? Wait, where was the oil drum? Oh, the body was found. Judith's body found. I thought it was found in the harbor, though. Well, pickled remains will be something reasonable at the end. Come up with something that would be in a newspaper. A word, a phrase. I could try it. I think it'd have to have more to it, though. Alright, I type pickled remains in Google Earth. Hey, it got me something. Bidding is fierce for pickled remains of Lenin. Lenin was pickled? John Lennon was pickled. What the hell? Let's see. Man, he was being sold for 10,000. So somebody has a pickled Russian, not John Lennon. The Russian monster, Lenin. He is, I guess it's Vladimir, right? I was about to say John Lennon, but I know that's not him. I know what this guy looks like. He was pickled, and now he's at auction. As Russian push full speed ahead with the... Oh, this is 92 during the whole perestroika. Teams of scientists in underground control rooms monitor the corpse, which is kept at a constant temperature of 59 degrees. The top bid of $27 million came from an amateur historian in Minnesota who said he wanted to help the Kremlin raise much-needed foreign currency. I don't know if it ever happened, but... The commandant of the Lenin Mausoleum, Vladimir... I think Vladimir is like saying Jim, right? $304. $304. $304. Hello, 304. You gotta unmute yourself. I thought it was him, but he's not answering. Hello. Oh, there you go. Oh, well, now it worked. But you're not even muted when you come in. Like, that's the thing. You. Uh-huh. Oh, well, I have this. That's because you're in a hold room now. I don't have to do that part. Like, I don't have to. I can disable the waiting. There's a waiting room, and then people get added to it. But I guess you're not listening to the show anymore, right? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, but is it random or is it random or is it just something that you want it to lead to something that you are already looking at? Well, I don't know if it'd be in these because this is newspapers.com. You know, like they're historical. Well, go ahead. What is it? Mm-hmm.
I have tried to verify that 1,000,000 times, but there's absolutely nothing that says that he did that. Like, it's a fact that this guy like shot at cops and then killed himself in Colorado.
Guess what? You have to start at the part from the beginning because I had you on. I had that other button pressed when you were filming around. I wasn't sure who you were at first, but then I forgot to take it off. So go ahead.
So no one could hear me.
They couldn't hear it until just right then, but you hadn't said that much yet. So just go ahead.
No, I didn't say that much.
Yeah.
Okay, so Becca went to school with this guy, and like he's constantly posting on Facebook about flying saucers and aliens, and like, you know, he's just a weird dude, I guess. Well, he recently, just like in the last few weeks, like ended up like leaving West Virginia and being in Colorado, and he tried to like steal a car in Colorado. The cops showed up. He shot at the cops, and he ended up shooting himself in the head and killing himself in Colorado. I'll give you his name if you want to start looking for him. His name is Tristan Ensinger, and I can spell that if you'd like. Like, I've seen newspaper articles about this, but there's a rumor going around that he was like running from West Virginia for like murdering somebody, a handicapped person at a handicapped school in West Virginia. But no, I have tried to verify this as hard as I could, and I cannot find any verification that he was on the run for like murder. But like, that's this big rumor here. But you know how the news is, they want the worst case scenario. So if he was on the run for murder, they'd be bringing it up in every other article, you know?
Yeah.
But if you would, it's a crazy story anyway. If you would look up this guy, when you're done with this, his name is Tristan Ensinger. Do I need to spell any of that?
Well, is he going to be in newspapers.com? Yeah, go ahead and spell. I don't know how to spell.
I don't. Yeah, it's Tristan, and then his last name is Ensinger. The article definitely comes up on Google, but this big rumor around the area that he was like on the run for like murdering at least one other person aside from himself. It's a rumor that's kicking around here a lot, and everybody knows somebody whose relative read the article, but nobody can find this article stating that happened. And I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I've been really interested in finding out, like, because you don't just run to Colorado and get into a shootout with cops and kill yourself over nothing. So like, it's just a crazy story. But
I mean, but how?
Sorry to interrupt your pickled Lennon.
Well, how crazy? I mean, it's just he maybe killed somebody and he was on the run and then he killed himself. What other aspects makes it really extra crazy? Like, I don't know anything.
He left West Virginia, went to Colorado, was randomly in Colorado for no reason, got into a shootout with the police over him attempting to steal a car, and he killed himself over that. Like, I guess
he probably wanted them to kill him, but
I guess
they didn't, so he killed himself.
Yeah, I guess what I'm asking is for the Gray Hughes super sleuth ability to tie this Ohio body to this guy, or dispel the rumor that there is no Ohio body.
What do you mean Ohio body?
If you give me one,
I thought he was that guy. I thought you said it was him.
Yeah, this Tristan Ensinger. He went out there, got in the shootout with the cops, killed himself. But in the area right around here, like near my home, like actually cities away from my home, but there's this big rumor that he was running away from a murder in this area. And if you give me 1 second, I can tell you the school where this murder supposedly happened, but I can't even find, like,
I'd rather have you just sort of send me.
I
like to do all this before I do a show. You know, like, I'd rather like you send me a couple links and then I'm kind of looking at it on something on the screen, but you know, I want to sort of I like how mapping things out, figuring things out.
Yeah, I know. I feel you. You were on newspapers.com, and I've been meaning to like bring this up to you for days, and I keep forgetting, and it just popped in my head because you were just newspaper.com Googling stuff, you know?
It didn't even have it on there.
Opportunity.
Didn't even have it on newspapers.com. It was online because it's so new, you know.
I feel you. All right, well,
I want to just
I'll let you get back to the pickled.
Well, the pickled Lennon. Yeah, just send me some. A couple links. You know, like one from here and there. You know, that have a covered.
Okay. We'll get Gray Hughes Investigates on it, and we'll find out whether there's a body tied to this guy or not.
Right. And hey, don't forget to get the butterflies from Cairo. There, it's in the link in the description.
Yeah,
And
or
Becca.
you could just go to vividwings.com. But
what was that again? I didn't hear you.
But I'm actually a little bit scared if you do tie, like, it's not being covered by any media. So if you do tie a body to this guy, I'm scared that all media will then pick it up and give no credit, because that's how it works.
It does work
in
that
today's
way.
landscape.
We've seen that for years on here, right? Like, it's not like something new. It just kind of, that was a bigger story that we broke that wasn't, no credit. So.
Absolutely.
Oh, well.
All right, I'll let you go. I'll send you some stuff on there. Sorry to hijack the show there for nonsense that didn't even lead anywhere. I apologize, everyone.
Oh, and by the way, they have Cairo's selling pickled butterflies. It's amazing. It's
pickled butterflies. You can get them at pickledlennon.com.
That's right.
But I should go get that domain name before someone takes it.
You should. Pickled butterflies.
All right. Well, hey, $18,000 for the year. I think that's pretty good. Everybody have a good night, and vividwings.com.
All right, man.
Right, bye.
Good luck. Wait, what was that again? Oh, Vivid Wings. That's right. Vividwings.com. They're pretty cool if you guys have time to check those out. Man, you guys are you guys even interested in what we're talking about here? Any of you guys? It's like you're just talking about bands and shit. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Let's see. Yeah, maybe we should do the recreational mummification. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, and listen, if you're somebody up here that doesn't believe in God or something, you don't need to type it in and try to tell everybody how you don't believe in it. Okay, that's just sort of a rude thing. This isn't a religious, we don't discuss religious stuff. Just have your own thoughts on things like that, because you're just doing it to get a rise out of somebody. Okay, you don't need to tell, I don't believe in it. Oh, I don't believe it. Well, nobody was talking about it. Okay, so just do your own thing. There's a lot of people in here that do believe in that, and it's kind of just offensive. All right, you don't need to just sort of say it for the sake of saying it because it's cool. You want to be neat and say it. All right, this isn't like, hey, let's just say whatever the hell we want to say. Hey, everybody, hey, just I don't know. I hopefully you know what the hell I'm talking about. There's no reason to say something like that. All right, and who's got the word? Are you still out there, Kit Kat? I need you to always come up with these crazy ones. Oh yeah, I went to Kentucky Chirk Guy's YouTube channel just because he subscribed and it showed it. He finds like these. Now let me ask you something. Are you finding those arrowheads? Or are you sort of placing them there and pretending you're finding them again? Because they seem so pristinely placed in the creeks or wherever you're finding them. No, God, it was the greatest. Hey, Cairo, that was the best call in the history of mankind. It was beautiful, man. It was fantastic. Okay, there you go. Yeah, that's like a million of those, Daryl. Come up with something a little bit more creative. All right, I'm going to try Zozo's right here. Body in a blender. Okay. Oh wait, that wasn't it. Body and blender. Why'd that come up twice like that? Hatchet maniac. Okay, nothing really coming up for body in a blender. Alright. You might say something like a body was chopped up with a blender.
Hatchet maniac.
Hatchet maniac. Okay, you got one. There's going to be a bunch of these. 1928, axe fiends kill 3, wounds 2. 200 policemen and officers were on watch in all parts of the city tonight, seeking a trace of a maniac hatchet slayer who the police are convinced is responsible for the death of 3 persons and wounding of 2, one probably fatally. The latest victims of the hatchet maniac were revealed today when Mrs. Harold Stribling, seems like this one sounds mildly familiar, wife of a former high school football star, was attacked and struck in the face with the hatchet. She was taken captive by him and led to a lonely spot in a swamp not far from their home. Well, there you go. There's a hatchet maniac. That was November 1928. Oh, these are all the same one. Woman victim of hatchet maniac wants to see jailed suspect. So I guess they caught somebody. And man, if he was guilty, he would have been executed like a day later. That's how they did it back then. It was... Alright, well that was it. That actually it was all the one story. So there was one story on that. My finds are real. Start recording right before I pick... Oh, so you see them, and then you start recording, and then you pick them up. Oh, well, that's cool. Yeah. That scraper, I could tell that was a little tiny mini scraper on the one I watched. Probably for, like, leather and scraping out all the skin or something like that. Or the flesh from the leather or skin, I guess. Yeah. Well, cool. That looks like a really fun little thing. I mean, who would have thought in the middle of Kentucky there would be all these Indian artifacts, arrowheads and whatnot. Do you find many every time you go out? Or is that like a multiple shows worth?
My finds are real. Start recording right before I pick them up. Thanks for watching.
Boy, Darlene, I don't think that would lead to any story. Lizzie and her axe. Come on. Body found in mattress? Well, you could try that one. No, they're all on. Wait, body found. Let's see. Here's one. Body found in mattress near Philadelphia identified. 8 men and a woman, all Italians, were arrested on suspicion of knowing something, this is 1904, of the murder of Antonio Manzo, an Italian laborer whose body sewed up in a mattress, wow, was found on the banks of the Wissahickon River Sunday morning. Death was due to a stab wound. The identification of the Manzel to be finding his of his boarding house. I don't know. Enough evidence was found there to cause the police to arrest those people. Yeah. No, that actually existed. Man, that's Well, there's another one, 1977. The body of a man believed to be in his 20s was found yesterday afternoon curled inside a cloth mattress cover underneath the stairs at the bottom. Oh, maybe he's just probably a homeless person. No, it says here, oh, in mattress cover. Okay. That other one was crazy. Literally, mattress cut open, body stuffed inside, and then sewed up, right? All right, what do we got up in here? Multiple hunts. Okay, that's pretty sweet. Kentucky Church guy. I used to live in when we were kids in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and we would just stumble upon these beautiful obsidian arrowheads and kind of weird. Anytime there was a big rain, and these arroyos would form, it seems like it would clear off the top soil somehow, and then you'd find these amazing arrowheads. I mean, those obsidian perfect arrowheads are amazing. Seems like the ones made out of stone would be a lot older, or they didn't have obsidian in the area that they lived. Dead skin mask. Oh, now you're trying to do Hannibal Lecter. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's a Hollywood one. If that shows up, Jenny Penny, man, I don't know. That here we go. I'm gonna try that one. Thumbs found in soup. That's how her mind works. She thinks of that kind of stuff all day, every day. Here we go. Is it gonna happen? And the answer is no. How about fingers? Found in soup. Oh, well, there you go. So you were too specific, like saying pinkies. Human fingers in soup. Related to, this is 1918, which occurred in the Limber camp. A human finger was found in the soup. The American prisoners were made ill, but a German guard declared it a great joke and hung up the fingers as a mess decoration. The food was all but uneatable. Breakfast consisted of miserable coffee. I think this must be World War I in a prison somewhere. All right, what else? Well, fried green tomatoes, would that come up with a crime story? Well, that Teen Idol one will come up with 1,000. Yeah, that's true, Dan. That's true. Okay, I'm going to type in garbage disposal, please. Here we go. Garbage disposal, please. Yeah, nope, nothing. Sorry. Oh well. Let's see. Really interesting there, Zozo. Hey, Gray, look up garbage disposal, please. Hulu dancer for Dash. Huh, what does that mean? What does Hulu dancer for Dash mean? Or is it cash?
Hulu dancer for Dash.
You guys are driving me nuts. Hey, Christina, how about you run your own show, okay? You ever thought of that? Be more creative, Gray. You're too literal. What an idiot. Jesus. Let's see. Man eaten by cats. No, because Zozo wanted me to do one from, she said Blender, and then she thought I could remember the whole question from before, and then throw in, no, garbage disposal. Well, I don't remember the full question from before. Alright, that's what she was saying. It's not that I'm, you know. God, can you believe that somebody whines and bitches and moans about how I'm doing something on a show like this? I don't know if I am or not, Pink Lady. You'll have to send me an email or... Oh, are you doing... No, we're not doing anything. We're just having people type in stuff. There's lots of people missing out there. There's hundreds and hundreds. So when you say a missing person from Iowa, there's lots, probably 50 people missing from Iowa. I don't know. You know, I might have looked at it. I get 50 emails a day. What's the name of the person missing? Oh, I think that person's... Wait, what was the other one? There was one... one person was abducted by her mother with a fake police officer. I have that one. That one's just going to be a custody kind of deal. In my opinion. It's not going to be anything else. Nothing extra on that one. I think I have it right down here. God. Is it this one? Yeah, this story right here. Authorities are asking for help finding a missing 6-year-old.
Little Samuel Olson turned 6 years old today, but his family has no idea where he is. Sam went missing on Thursday when he was being looked after by a family member.
Yeah, so the father's family member. I think it was more like his father's.
His grandmother, Tanya Olson, has full custody of Sam, but she says Sam's mother showed up with someone else claiming to be a police officer and took him.
Right. So he was abducted by somebody claiming to be an officer. He must have looked a lot like one or had some credentials and was taken.
Though both parents say that he is not with either one of them.
We're not even sure who took him, how happened. We just know that the mother showed up with a police officer, and then we just found out the police officer wasn't real.
Oh, so tough. Sam was last seen on McCoboy Drive in Southwest Houston.
That one that you sent me, I've had a bunch of people send me that one. That Xavier one.
Houston, he's missing 2 bottom teeth and was wearing a gray t-shirt with the Kool-Aid Man on it, jean shorts, and Buzz Lightyear sneakers. Sam also has both of his ears pierced. If you have any information on where he is, call HPD or Texas EquiSearch. Hopefully they find him safe soon.
Yeah, the Division of Criminal Investigation is now reevaluating its search for Xavier.
All right, Texas EquiSearch. That's why we're always donating to them, because they seem like they're always on the scene. We'll have to get them again next month.
Harrelson, the boy who turned 11 yesterday, was last seen Thursday night. Nearly 500 people were out on Sunday desperately trying to find him. KCRG TV9's Ethan Stein talked with DCI agents today and is live in Montezuma to share their next steps. Ethan.
Well, Chris, DCI says they're going to be continuing searching for this missing boy. They'll be using this school kind of as a headquarters for that search. It's Montezuma Junior and Senior High School. But right now, they're mostly reevaluating any information that was possible.
We actually did a show one time with the whole bunch of body parts wrapped in Christmas packages.
Overlooked so far in their investigation. DCI believes over the weekend it's confident that it covered the area a boy that age could travel. DCI used airplanes and heat-seeking drones to search for him. Part of the focus is on a nearby 660-acre park called Diamond Lake Park. Divers also searched the 90-acre lake in that park. Kelly Kautzer lives next door to the Harrelsons. Her 10-year-old daughter is friends with Xavier. She described him, or excuse me, the mother described him as a quiet kid.
Kind of like a loner. Didn't seem like he had a lot of friends. Kind of just stayed in here, played with our daughter, and
Xavier was 10 years old when he first went missing. His birthday, though, was yesterday. The neighbor you heard from also told me that she wished her daughter was able to celebrate that birthday with him rather than ask if he was still missing. Live in Montezuma, Ethan Stein, KCRG TV9 News.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just, to me, it's just like any other missing person case where, you know, there's tons and tons of people, and you know, it's you know, some get more publicity than others, and everybody goes, yeah, that's it, man, that's the one, we got to cover that one. You know, I'll take a look at it if it has some interesting elements to it. It's weird how some cases, why did that case in particular get picked up on all the major news networks, but not the other 500 people that went missing in that same time period? I always wonder that. What makes that one interesting? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm you know, I'm all for any missing persons case, but I'm trying to figure out what makes that one different for them. I'm trying to figure out, like, what made it all of a sudden that was a big one in the news. Seems like there's a lot of other ones very similar. Yeah. Hey, is that really a concern that you guys have, that I'm not creative and I think too literally? Is that really something you guys go, oh God, man, that gray guy, he's not creative at all. He thinks too literally. Well, you know what? Maybe girl code people can understand all kinds of wacky comments that have no meaning to a rational, you know, I don't know. I just so I don't know. See, this person up above was being a troll because they said, gosh, Gray, you've handled it in the past, you know, and yeah. It's wild. You've had taken feedback in the past, Gray. Yeah, it's just passive aggressive, you know. 100%. So we'll see how she comes back in. It's wild. It's just really weird, you know. Yeah. You know, I keep looking up, and Jenny Penny hasn't quit firing out the terms. And you know what? I guarantee it, she's laughing at herself the whole way through. The last one was human jerky, okay? Yeah, tickled to death. I mean, I just keep looking up, and no matter what anybody's talking about, she keeps typing in new phrases over and over. No, I know you're laughing. Trust me, Jenny. I know you're laughing. Let's see. Good night, Jennifer. Oh my God, I understand that girl code. That's amazing. I understand girl code. You are laughing. I guarantee it. Stop gaslighting. Oh my God. So,
Chewbacca?
Zozo, you got to rephrase your entire question, but now add in
Girl
Blender,
code.
okay? Yes, you are. Should have been hula dancer for your dashboard. Is that what you want me to type in? Should have been a hula Is that what you're doing? Okay, let's see.
Should have been hula dancer for your dashboard.
No, I did it again in Google Earth. Can you believe it? What am I looking for when I type that in? Should have been a hula dancer. Nope, doesn't show up. Oh no, I don't really care. It's just really weird when somebody thinks that they're coming in here and trying to be really helpful when they're really not. It's like, hey, you know what? Your nose is really effed up, you know? Your nose looks really screwed up. Have you ever thought of getting some surgery done on that? I mean, no offense or anything. Yeah. Hey, thanks, Stephanie! Couple hundred plus people watching and participating.
I'll do Chewbacca if you want me to.
Let's think this one out
I'm
loud.
getting better. I'm getting
Gray has
better.
a couple hundred plus people watching and participating in his lives every night. A lot of us are women. I'd say Gray is fluent in girl code.
I am getting better. I can't say that I'm fluent at it. I can tell you that right now. Yeah, girl code is when somebody just goes, oogla boogla, and they go, oh yes, I bought that last week. It was $1.95. And all the guys are going, how did you get that from that? Oh, it's just implied, you know. It's just implied. Oh yeah, yesterday I saw it. It was flying overhead. What? Yeah, the thing is you can't take anything said in girl code literally, because that's what's confusing about it. You have to, you know, if I did take it literally, it wouldn't make any sense. So you have to kind of try to think outside the box. Yeah. Have they ever disproved spontaneous combustion? I think they have. Yeah, that's what I always say, Janice. That's why, listen to my intro. It says, you know, unsubscribe immediately if you can't handle what we're talking about. And here's the thing. Check it out, everybody. This is so interesting. Check it out. Watch this. Listen, it doesn't matter what you tell me to do. I'm not going to change who I am. So you complaining is you're really only doing it to draw attention to yourself. Okay? You understand that? Okay, good. Thanks. I'm too old. I'm an old dog that can't be taught new tricks. I can learn new things, but I'm going to be the same me. See, look at that. Human flesh capsules. There's Jenny Penny. Every time you turn around, Why, you can't see it? Jennifer Cochran Fent? Alright, here we go. Here we go. I'm doing it. Oh, so that means you looked it up and found it. Yeah, that's why you want me to try it. Oh, and then she said it because she's Korean and it's in South Korea. See? South Korea cracks down on China's human flesh pills. South Korea has stepped up... This is ridiculous. Look, South Korea has stepped up customs inspections. This is 2012. To stop the smuggling from China of pills made from dead human fetuses or deceased infants. China is just a messed up place, everybody. Okay? China is, you know, if you could just poof them off the face of the earth, it'd be amazing. They are just a ridiculous country. I mean, eating dogs and shit. It's just, give me a break. Okay? I mean, horrendous human rights. If you basically, you're killed if you dissent. A lot of these people during the COVID virus, the scientists that actually knew that it was an outbreak from a lab, they all died, killed, executed. Oh, look, wow, he has the virus. Oh, he dies. Yeah, you wouldn't think that one would ever exist, right? Thank you, Claudia Neubauer. All right, let's play that game. Let me find that one. This was on.
Ray Hughes really the best for true crime channel on YouTube. Collision, collision, collision,
collision, collision, collision. All right, so this is on. I paid for a subscription, so maybe every once in a while we can try this thing. What's the daily... I don't even know what we're doing here, but let's see. Today's challenge. Play today's challenge. Start the game. Oh yeah, so you have to find where this is on a map. Oh man. Gosh. Well, let's take a look at this bus coming up here. Oh, Mexico. All right. All right. So where do you guys think this is? Isn't that Mexico, you think? Salida? Oh yeah, maybe Arizona. Yeah. Let's see what the signs say. No, that doesn't look like U.S. signs. That sign right there. That's definitely not a. Not that one. That speed one over here. I don't think this is in the United States, right? That doesn't look right. Is that what, it could be in the United States. Let's see what this lights... Oh, God. Darn it. It could be the United States. Probably kind of hilly. You can't read the license plates because they're blurry. They're blurred out. Let's see what's up here. No, wait. I think it is Colorado. Wait, did it say that? No, it didn't say that. That looks like Mexico. Wait, what does that say right there? Regid. That looks like something right out of like an apocalypse movie. All right, what do you guys guess? Who's guessing here? Throw out a guess, somebody. I'm going to put my guess, but I was thinking somewhere down in here. Thanks, Gwendolyn. I think it's in Mexico. That miles per hour signs, they don't look like that in the United States, do they? How about we just put one, like, let's just try one right here, see what happens. Some of you will probably be right. Where? Oh, wait. Your guess was... It was way down in South America, see? I knew it wasn't in the United States. But we're way far away on that one. Oh, man.
Freaks.
That wasn't even close. Alright. Yeah, it wasn't even close. Oh, here we go. We get a good guess on this one. That looks like Sweden or Russia. You know, not Russia. German or something. Probably like Swiss, right? Or it looks like German, actually. You see that? Or Austria. How about Austria? I think, let's go with Austria on that one. What do you think? Austria? That's all in the same place. We'll just... How about that? Let's try that. Hey, it was only 108 miles away. How do you like that? And it was Austria. Boom! Chakalaka! How do you like that? Not one of you supported me when I said Austria. Gray, think outside the box. Gray, gee. Alright. Let me think. I based it on the way the mountains looked. You know, a doe, a deer at the... Alright. Oh, yeah, we got a lot of points for that one because it was only 108 miles away. Okay, this one is Middle East. I bet you Kuwait. Or actually, one of you guys could look that up really quick and we'd know exactly where that was. Dubai, looks like. Well, hold on. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess Dubai. I'm not sure I know exactly where. Yeah, I do. It's right here. Here we go. "24 miles. Bam! We got a lot of points for that one. That was my. So that is close. It says Dubai on the sign, so yeah, that one would be close. Huh. Wow, this one, this looks like might be Arizona here. With the cactus. Man, this is in the middle of nowhere. Now this is probably in Mexico or South America again. Because that's Spanish right there. Unless that's just the name of the building. You don't think this might be in South America? I mean, not just Mexico. How about we'll just put one right here? I don't even know where that is. You want to go to Guatemala? Okay, I was thinking down here, but we'll do your guess. Oh God, look where oh God, I had it right on the damn place. I had it right here in Peru. I would have nailed it. Ah, I gotta hit that thing. I had it right on the exact spot almost. I had it clicked right here. I mean, literally, I would have been like no miles away. Thanks a lot, guys. Jesus. This looks like another one of the sort of Switzerland type look. Thanks, Rita Schaefer. It doesn't look like the United States. Although there are campers. Maybe this is like in a weird... Yeah, that doesn't look like... That looks more like a Switzerland. What do you guys think? I don't know. Ireland? Really? I'm just going to go with what I'm thinking on this one. I'll be happy to be wrong. And you can say, oh, I got it that time. I don't know why I can't find Switzerland. I thought it would be right around here. There it is. Wow, we got a new badge. Well, what was the answer, though? Oh, I guess it was in Norway. Well, we knew it was one of those places, you know. Over there and... We got a new badge, though. Whatever the hell that means. Yeah, maybe we could start doing that at the end of the shows. You know, get the... We would have had a lot higher, though, if you guys had let me stick with my Peru area. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I don't think that one exists, Jenny Penny. The last one there. Although I have to admit I didn't type it in. But. Death by bird. Oh, there goes my stomach. By bird feeder? I don't know. Yeah, it's really quiet. Anyways, I'm gonna end the show now. Been 3 hours, 2 hours and 54 minutes, and then tomorrow we'll get back to some cases. Maybe I'll check out that one. I don't know. I don't know why that one's bigger though than other ones yet. Maybe there's something interesting about it. Yeah, maybe the one that Cairo sent. Maybe there's something interesting in that one. Yeah, Rita, I've been on for 3 hours. Did you miss the beginning of the show? Yeah. Yeah, I'm still trying to recover from that trial. That was so many hours on the show. Just took a lot. It took a lot out of me for some reason. Yeah, just reading comments. All right. So, starting off the night was Sarah Smile, thank you. Georgina Stoliker with a cat eye donation. Miss L. Rodriguez. Linda Howell. Cairo. Jessica Schubach. Allie Cake. Emily Flotilla with a cat eye donation. Bitsy Boo. Kim Harp, Knoll Girl, Lily Rose, Paulette Leonard, Amber Maiden, Chad Bobinger, Blues Mom, not the Blues Mom, Lane S, Lori Fisher, Kit Kat, Kathy Friedenmaker, Rochelle Black, Quietly Frozen, Sherlock Hemlock, Cairo, Angela White, Julie Julie J, and then Emily Flotilla, Stephanie Green, Allie Cake, Nona 617, Lily Rose, Dan Carr, Emily Flotilla, Linda Howell, Georgina Stoliker, Brian Joe, LM, M. Lynn, Juju Positive, Sherlock Hemlock, Miss Skiss, Emily Flotilla, Top Cop, Un Petit, something, I don't want to say it wrong, Sarita, Emily Flotilla, Heather, Ria Mazzarone, JD, Shogun Love, Vintuitions of an Empath, Tanya Ruth, LM, Amber Maiden, Jay Case with a cat eye donation, Sandra Turner, cat eye, Plato cat eye, Sonia Watanabe, Stephanie Green, Shelly Ann, Claudia Neubauer, Michelle Nicholas, Claudia Neubauer, Kit Kat, I Love Labs, Kentucky Chirk Guy, Emily Flotilla, Gwendolyn B, Emily Flotilla, Steph May, Claudia Neubauer, Rita Schaefer, Gwendolyn B, Rita Schaefer. Then also on let's see, gotta go to PayPal here. Yeah, so there's one by Mag. Very incredibly generous donation on there. Helped make us put in a larger donation tonight. And then also Darlene White, Paulette Leonard, a cat eye donation on PayPal. Then Cynthia Hall, Kenneth. Well, let's see. Cynthia Hall said, "Love you, Gray," and then Kenneth Brown said, "Enjoy your show, Gray," and Georgina Stoliker, Charleston Amy, thank you again for all you do. You rock. Maureen Coe, thank you so much for your work on recording Molly Tibbetts' trial. Much appreciated. Maureen from London. And then D&K Reck. Yeah, and the one from Mag said, can't be at donation night, but this is for you and whatever you'd like to donate. Love the Freak family and Gray. Boom. Very nice. So thank you guys very much. It's a successful donation night. We are now at 18,100 for the year, and we're only 5 months in, right? We haven't even done June yet, and we're only 4,000 short of all of last year, which is crazy. All right, so thank you guys very much, and you know, without you guys, it wouldn't be happening. Lots of crazy comments going on in there. I know, I need to be more creative and have a DVR. Great, you know, you need to be more creative and don't take things so literally, you know, and gosh, Gray.
Gosh, Gray, why aren't you more creative? Okay, you take things so literally.
Well, why are you crying about that? Just don't watch the damn show, okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys. Really appreciate it. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. And as I always say, everybody, until next time, be safe out there. And a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5. Yeah, I've been doing this true crime thing for quite a while now. And during this whole time, I have not seen one person that is a crime dissector, bug rejector. I'm a certified Himalayan detective. Gonna get ya on a stretcher if you try and play me like an old projector. Crime sector is my nectar. Professor Gray is gonna give another lecture. Crime collector, freak connector, and I'm always gonna be a pup protector. Fool deflector, interceptor, and I'm meaner than a spectre with a vector on his pector. With all respect, y'all, just remember I've a temple fucking check ya. I have no agenda, I'm no pretender, and I'll serve it to you straight without the blender. And in the end, I'm gonna send ya on a mission to reveal the true offender. Yeah, so I'll just get right back to work. All right, everybody? Talk to you later.
That's right, man. We're all weird, aren't we? That's why we're called the Freaks. Thanks, everybody. You guys were so nice, man. Gonna be a big year.
everybody. Thanks for the successful donation night. We're at 18,100 so far and kicking some ass. 10,500 in the DNA fund. How do you like that? But there was some really huge PayPal donations, so I was able to make it much larger. I mean, it probably would have been normally at the, 2,500 to 3,000, but because of those, I boosted it up to, we're at 4. All right, but it's all because of the generous freaks out there. All right, everybody. Thank you very much. And until next time, be safe out there. And my wife's sneezing. All right, see you. Bye.